So, hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Turn 5 podcast, where we will be reviewing last weekend in Austin and looking forward to this weekend in Mexico City. Um, we'll split up the race reviews and stuff into both races, obviously sprint and main race. So, start off with one sentence sprint review, please, Ben.
I'll have to rewatch the footage.
Rich?
Where them repercussions at now?
Yeah, I'll just go with a bit of idiocy, to be honest. Um, let's get right into it. Free practice one, nothing happened that's worth talking about, I don't think.
Well, a few people didn't manage to get all their running in.
Yeah,
We had
true.
some issues. Charles, I think, had an issue in free practice. I cannot
Yeah,
remember.
gearbox issue, if I remember rightly.
Sounded like a bag of spanners in the back.
And
So-
I think, was it the Alpines broke down or the Hasses?
I thought a Williams broke down.
Maybe the
Carlos?
Williams.
I think
I
Carlos
don't
broke
really
down.
remember.
I can't
Carlos
remember.
only done
Practice.
9 laps in practice.
There you go. Carlos broke down.
It's probably Carlos.
And so into sprint quali. And we had our first shambles of the weekend in sprint quali. SQ1 was a bit of a disaster, very much Monza-esque.
Yeah, we
As
got
about
Monza
6
without the
drivers
Monza.
failed to make it to the line.
Gert Lush,
An issue that was not fixed for Q1 the next day, or even Q3. But we'll get to that. I think there was a driver got eliminated because of it. Was on a hot lap and just
Yuki didn't get to set a second lap because he was
just
stuck
hit the
behind everyone.
traffic.
No, he was just at the back of the queue.
Oh, there was someone was on a hot lap, came round the penultimate corner and just car park.
Fun.
Yeah. I don't think there was any major eliminations though, if I remember rightly.
No, most of the
No,
big
just
players made it through.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to shut that window. Hang on. Just sort of like
it was
flapping in the
Bortoletto.
breeze.
He's the one that got stuffed over, was on a hot lap and just no road. Also going out was Ocon. Yuki Tsunoda never got his second lap in because he missed the line. Colapinto and Behrman were also eliminated.
Good showing from
Then
Haas at their home Grand Prix.
Yeah.
With upgrades.
Not a great weekend for Haas, all in all. SQ2, Lawson hit the wall quite hard.
Yeah.
That was quite a big shunt. Just seemed to lose it on the curb.
Yeah, just unsettled the car and that was it. Bye-bye. Have fun. See you next time.
Pretty much. Stroll got eliminated because he's Lance Stroll.
Yeah.
Pierre Gasly, Isaac Hadjar joined them, and Kimi Antonelli was the shock elimination of sprint qualifying.
I don't know. The Merc didn't look that great in sprint
It didn't look great, but it didn't look not top 10 great. So he was eliminated by, what was it, 6/1000ths?
I thought it was hundreds.
To Charles? Yeah, 600ths.
It
sorry.
is.
To
Lewis.
Charles. Yeah. It's because Lewis finished ahead. 6/1000ths to Lewis Hamilton, who just scraped through and no more because, again, the Ferrari didn't look great in sprint.
No.
Seemed to fix it for the race, but in the sprint was a bit pish after showing encouraging pace in free practice. And then SQ3, it was just the Max Verstappen show. No one could come close to his lap time. He just pulled it out of the bag when it mattered. Didn't lead a single session up to that point, and then boof, pole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have it.
We are
Yeah.
so back.
Oh, fuck's sake. The F1 outro's back, boys.
Right, precisely. And
You
then
know.
sprint race. May as well get to the biggest talking point of the weekend. Sprint lap 1, turn 1. Discuss.
Any other lap of the race, that move's fine.
Yeah.
Lap 1, that is a fucking stupid move.
But guys, it's clearly Nico Hulkenberg's fault. Amateur hour, he shouldn't have been there.
Okay, heat of the moment, Zach Brown.
Yeah.
It's everyone knows it's clearly the wily old fox's fault.
I'd
Yeah,
actually
Fernando
blame George
Alonso is
Russell
parking on the
for hitting
apex.
Carlos Sainz in 2022.
Yeah, it's just flashbacks to that.
Yeah.
Look, meat and drink. It's a racing incident. Fine.
Yeah.
But here's the caveat. So was Singapore. And all that resulted from that was one position loss. And now we are hearing nothing but Lando will face repercussions until the end of the season. Oscar has done a move that has inadvertently ended up wiping out Lando Norris. Will we hear anything about repercussions for Oscar Piastri? My money
no.
is on no.
He has to watch the footage back, Rich, alright?
Yeah. Yeah, Zach Brown watched it back and came back the next day and said, actually, no, it's not Nico's fault. You can't blame Nico for that. So who is Zach blaming, huh? Because I saw one car make a sudden change of direction and it sure as fuck wasn't the green one.
Was that Fernando Alonso?
It's not the first sudden change in direction from the weekend, though. We'll come to that, which I'm surprised the stewards haven't picked up on. But
and there was a better move into turn 1 as well.
Yeah, there was. F1 this weekend has done its absolute best to prove that online open lobby racing is accurate.
Yeah, on the repercussions, my conspiracy theory, and I know Martin Brundle's like, oh, I know what they are. It's my job to know what they are. They'll maybe show their face at Vegas or something. I don't actually know if there is anything. Because
2% top speed cap.
Yeah, the way it came about and was announced as, oh yeah, there's repercussions and that's all we're going to say. It just seemed like McLaren were like, we just want this to go away. So we're going to say something. But nothing actually is going to come of it.
Yeah, but by not saying what it is, they have therefore generated a media storm over what is it? Ooh, I wonder. Everyone knows that if you want something to go away, if you want something to go away, you either don't talk about it or you open air it and end discussion. You say, here is absolutely everything on the table. Be gone. Because equally, President Trump has shown that if you don't talk about something, other people will still talk about it, and it doesn't quite go away. Release them. Anyway, now that we're blacklisted in America,
podcast politics session.
Look, they've shot themselves in the foot by PRing the crap out of repercussions, and now Oscar's done the stupidest move of his season. I think it's fair to say.
But Azerbaijan.
Second stupidest move.
Yeah.
It's at least in his top 3. Let's put it that way. It's a podium finisher.
It's up
Easy
there
podium.
with Lando Norris in Canada, where he went F car gap.
And then no gap, but still car.
Yeah, but still car. Yeah,
So yeah, it's
Maybe that's the
Um,
papaya rules
and
coming in.
and he just got lucky that Oscar kept going.
yeah.
Oscar not so much. As Martin Brundle once said, it's hard to get grip from your tires when your tires are in the air.
It's also hard to get grip from your tires when your tires disconnected.
Yeah, true.
Brake by wire doesn't work if the wire's broken.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that. And Max Verstappen drove off into the sunset.
I mean, there's
then
one word for Max this weekend, isn't there? And that's
Yeah,
impervious.
dominance. Yeah.
Like, he took everything. The only thing he didn't take was the fastest lap in the Grand Prix.
Yeah.
And I don't think he really cares. Because he got 33
Yeah,
out
you
of
don't get-
33 points. You don't
Yeah,
get a point for
especially now that it's
fastest
not
lap now.
worth any
So-
points.
So he just drove his race. Did everything he needed to do. Did it flawlessly. Slightly slow pit stop, but it didn't really impact them.
No.
And yeah, just waltzed off into the sunset and once again closed the points gap.
And then lap 14 of the sprint, I think it was, we had average Lance Stroll terrorism.
Oh, yeah, I'd say that is elite terrorism, actually, Chris.
Yeah.
That is
Well, no,
top.
it's elite
top
for every
draw.
other driver on the grid. It's
Yeah, this is
average
true.
for Lance Stroll.
I don't know. We've had
Yeah.
Osama bin Russell and we've had Kimi Taliban Tonelli. So he's in league, I think, with these boys.
Yeah.
I mean,
That was
currently it is a works Mercedes engine supplied car. So
exactly.
just saying.
He just absolutely speared.
That's
Who was he?
Ocon.
Is it Ocon?
As
Ocon,
much
yeah.
as I loved to see Stroll hit Ocon, that was the worst dive bomb I have seen in a long time. Man was in the next zip code and thought, you know what? That's
Go
my
for it.
space.
Do you know the worst of it is? He then done it twice in the Grand Prix to perfection.
The funniest bit for me, right? He's absolutely speared the bell end, waved as saying, sorry, my fault, and then tried to drive off so he doesn't have to immediately talk to Ocon when Ocon gets out the car and no doubt goes, what the fuck was that, you twat? But in
Yeah,
probably
drives
some kind of
off
French
with the
insult.
wheel hanging off.
Where was the unsafe condition? Man made it 3 corners before he pulled over.
To be fair, he did get a 5-place grid penalty
Yeah,
for causing a collision.
If you do the unsafe condition, you can do that every lap for Stroll.
This is true. What's unsafe? The driver.
Land Stroll.
Yeah.
Such a dumb. That was peak open lobby. That was peak open
Yeah.
lobby.
Yeah.
I'm 300 meters
for
back and
some
he's
reason.
already in the braking zone. Send it.
Other point scorers from the sprint. George Russell came second. Good recovery from him. I suppose the second and third on the grid taking themselves out probably helped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Carlos
Yes.
Sainz came third.
Yeah, again, second and third on the grid, nuking themselves
Yeah.
probably helped.
Hamilton P4, Leclerc P5, Albon 6th, Tsunoda 7th. A really good recovery drive from 16th.
Yeah, solid that
and-
actually. I think that sort of flew under a lot of radars there.
Yeah, I think it all came from turn 1 though, because I think they showed the onboard of
Yeah,
Tsunoda.
and he's just like,
the
"Ooh,
seas just
space."
opened. He was like, okay, bye.
It was shit. It was Ocon in Hungary.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bottas bowling,
And
Migo.
the
Yeah.
final points paying position went to Kimi Antonelli. Now,
Do you reckon Stroll just took out Ocon because he missed out all the fun at turn 1?
Do you remember what happened when you won that race? Let me remind you. I missed you that day. No more.
I won't this time.
We need a hit list of the current grid and who's been taken out by Lance.
Alonso.
Alonso Ocon, obviously.
Charles.
Yeah.
I think Charles been murdered.
It's got to be everyone, surely.
It's
just
got to
about.
be a fair few drivers in
I
there.
don't know. He murders himself quite a bit.
This is true. This is true. Anyway, quali.
Yeah, I don't actually think it was Hajar that crashed in SQ2.
Hajar.
I think that was Q1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hajar crashed in Q1.
Why didn't he set a time in SQ2?
Track limits violations.
Yes, they both got deleted.
Big brain. He's on it today. Look at that. I'm ill as fuck, by the way, in case you can't hear it. I have dosed myself up on over-the-counter medication.
So that's where the Epstein files have come from.
Strepsils, baby. Honey and lemon flavour.
So, yeah, Q1. We've already covered Isaac Hajar's crash, just in the wrong session.
Yeah. It was unfortunate. The wind was... I'm pretty sure the wind was a side wind at that point in the...
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was a complete opposite direction from the rest of the day.
Just rough.
Yeah.
That is a section you do not want a crosswind in when you're trying to make repeated, rapid changes of direction on your car.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate. It just let go. There's nothing he can do about that.
He could do.
So yeah, once you break traction at that speed, you are a passenger. So unfortunate. I feel like he probably could have snuck into the top 10, but we'll never know. He was doing all right. Any other notables? Obviously, Lance Stroll carrying his 5-place grid penalty didn't actually qualify high enough to invoke that, which I want to pose a hypothetical for you now.
Mm-hmm.
If a driver receives... Do you? If a driver receives a grid penalty of X number of spaces...
Take that full grid penalty.
And he cannot... Over. Bingo! The remaining grid penalty should be carried over to the next event, or for however many events it takes to clear his fucking penalty, because otherwise it's not a penalty. He was just shit.
McLaren Honda.
Remember back in the day when people... It never used to just say, like, start from the back of the grid. It used to define, like, 80-place grid penalties.
That's for engine components. I'm talking specifically about stewards' decisions.
Fernando Alonso still taking a
60-place grid penalty. It's like, the people still serving grid penalties to this day.
No, I'm talking about specifically driver-related issues of causing a collision, leaving the track, whatever, when they've had a grid drop for their driving standards rather than mechanical reasons.
Yeah, but then
like,
what happens
Lance
if you're in
sort
like
of
a
lucky,
2019 Williams? Like, you're not going to qualify it.
Out-qualify your teammate for 5 races and you've cleared your name. Pray you don't get another 5-place grid drop between now and then, because it's just going to stack.
Yeah,
I think I'm onto a winner here.
The 5 places are technically applied. Like, Lance finished 18th. So he was technically in grid spot 23. Because had any other drivers picked up a penalty, they would have slotted in around that to decide who started further ahead.
And yet he started a mere 19th, which means he took a 1-place grid penalty, which means in my book he still has 4.
It would be interesting.
I think it should be carried over. I think it should be carried over. If you're that crap,
it's better if other people also have grid penalties.
Yeah, but then you can go right. Okay, so you would be 23rd. You're going to end up 19th. You've only actually moved 1, so we're going to save 4 for next time. And then the other guy's like, you were going to be 12th. You've had a 15-place grid drop. You're going to be last. You've served 8 of them. You're going to have 7 for next time. You know, you can make it work. I will make it work. So help me God.
What if you get like Robert Kubica in his return season, where he qualified 20th in basically every round? If he picked up a
Yeah.
grid penalty, he would never have served it.
It carries over to
It'd be
when
like
he comes
JB.
out of retirement. Jensen's got a grid penalty.
True.
Yeah, that's gone now. It's run out of time.
Oh, did they expire? Holy shit.
I think
No,
so.
I don't think they do.
I want to say. Yeah, no, but there's Bottas, wasn't there? Because technically he's got a grid
Oh my
drop.
god, imagine. First race for Cadillac. And Bottas will be serving a 10-place grid drop for shit he did in a Mercedes.
I think he might.
Yeah.
That would be
But he
absolute
won't.
scenes.
When was Bottas's
Is it?
last race? The 2023
Yeah, he was in
Abu Dhabi
Sauber,
Grand
wasn't
Prix?
he?
Oh yeah, he was in Sauber after Merck. Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, it would have been 2024. Yeah, car 77 causing a collision.
Oh, he will.
Drop of 5 grid positions for the next race in which the driver participates.
Getting carried over.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, and
See
it's-
the carryover one?
And in his first race, he will have a 5-place grid penalty.
Can't wait for Cadillac to be absolute dog shit now. And he never serves that grid penalty.
Or the absolute scenes when they're
He
rapid,
qualifies
goes
on pole. And he starts 6th.
It's like,
It cost him the
actually,
title.
no.
Bottas, do you remember that thing you did in a Sauber all those years ago? It's come. It's time. Serve it.
Like, I can't wait to see the starting grid document. It's like penalties.
Bottas
Car
2024.
77 causing a collision 2024
Who'd he hit?
Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.
Did it say who he hit?
Oh, I never read that bit. I'll pull it back up.
Oh, unbelievable, Jeff.
One moment.
One job.
It's mad how quick Chris found that
Yeah.
document.
What's going to be really funny is if he's hit someone that's still on the grid and they could just turn around in the driver's briefing and look at him like.
Car 20. Who's that again?
20 was
That's
Kevin.
Magnussen. Oh, he's gone as well.
Damn it. Haas invites Kevin for one race.
I would have found it so funny if it was Checo.
Oh my god, the scenes.
Oh,
The Cadillac drivers briefing, just the private one, team principal, all of the stuff, the 2 drivers. Checo's like, you're going to start last. And then Checo goes out in practice and picks up a 10-place grid penalty for ignoring a red flag.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I know the repercussions for penalties. 10 places.
Mm.
Ollie Berman taught me that one.
Where were we? Yes,
Quali.
Also
Yeah, qualifying,
eliminated
yeah.
in Q1. Alex Albon had his lap time deleted on his for track limits. Lance Stroll, because he is Lance
Awful.
Stroll. Esteban Ocon and Gabriel Bortoleto, who I think also fell
Had
victim
his-
to track limits.
Yeah.
Um,
Because Franco Colapinto was out and then got bumped back in.
yes, that's true. I thought that was
'Cause-
by Albon.
I don't know.
That was Albon's, yeah.
One of them. He was out. We heard the team radio from his engineer saying, sorry, mate, shut up, shit. And then, wait, hang on a minute. Sorry, boss, we're in.
Oh, yeah, we never got to hear that radio, which was disappointing.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have heard that, actually.
Actually.
Oh, yeah, because Bortoleto, his second lap got deleted, but his first lap was actually faster, so he never it didn't make a
Yes.
difference.
Yes.
And then Q2, Yuki Tsunoda, another disaster from him. I think it was track limits again. Or Or he just wasn't that quick.
Honestly, I can't remember. I just don't think he was that quick.
Yeah. Colapinto,
Was it
Gasly.
the Lawson thing?
He kept complaining about
Oh,
Lawson,
yeah.
even though Lawson was on the other side of the racetrack.
Doing nothing, yeah.
Yeah.
And Lawson and Hulkenberg were eliminated. And then, yeah, Q3.
Which
it was
then
Max
Haas got into
Verstappen's show.
Q3.
Mm-hmm.
Cooking.
True.
Bit of a turnaround from the day
Ollie
before.
Q3.
The trumpet disappeared for a day.
Yeah, just the one. Got to hand it to Ollie, actually. Back-to-back races, back-to-back career best starts.
Hmm.
So, nice. Good job. Solid effort. Wasn't in Q3 for an absolute fucking age, and much like the London buses, two have come at once.
And yeah, Max Verstappen domination. Oscar Piastri, a bit of a shit show. P6.
No pace.
Nice.
Zach Brown over the pit wall, like, oh yeah, no, he's totally saving his tyres. And then later on, Zach's like, yeah, no, this is everything he's got. What the fuck? They're like, oh, maybe we've heard that he's dropping back to save his tyres, and Zach Brown's like, no, bro's cooked, bro's done.
I don't know if it was a set-up thing.
How disheartening is that, though? Well, I mean, if it's a setup thing, it's his own fucking fault for spearing into Lando. But, like, to have it on broadcast, your own team, your own CEO is like, yeah, no, this is everything he's got. Not even trying to, like, sugarcoat it. Like, yeah, he's saving tyres. It's all in it. He's in a management phase. We're doing a bit of lift and coast because we underfueled the car by so much. Nah, bro's cooked. He's done. Next week, please. Yeah. Savage.
Much.
Yeah.
Top 10 Zach Brown moments.
There's not many, but
no. That's why it's in the top 10. We're still making the list.
Every single top 10 Zach Brown moment includes Oscar Piastri. Just getting him.
Norris was quick, but just couldn't match Verstappen.
Didn't help that he spent so long stuck behind Charles.
Well, just talk about quali. Charles was 6,000th behind Lando Norris. That Ferrari pulled one lap pace out of its ass.
From somewhere, yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
We do like the old break of Parc Ferme between sprint and quali. Do you like?
Yeah, now that they've given us that, it's fantastic. Unlike the old format where we had a random FP2 session,
which just meant
Parc
nothing.
Ferme.
Yeah. No changing your car. Naughty, naughty. Now it's like, yeah, just do what you want.
And I did like what the...
The funny thing is, though, right, you make a change. If you fuck it, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because as soon as you leave the garage in quali, that's it, you're back under Parc Ferme.
Exactly.
So, you better hope that change sticks.
I think the Ferraris did make a change to gain that pace, and it worked for them, which was good.
And they didn't get disqualified.
Yeah, I think Piastri also possibly made a change to go from 3rd to 6th and then have no race pace, and so that just didn't work. But
yeah, there was the sort of
into your teammate on lap 1 of the sprint, and you get data.
Yeah, you get data, and you also have the same setup that you had without the engineers having to rebuild the fucking car.
Also true.
So, that was like half the problem, was the fact that they had to put everything back. So then you have to reset all of the geometries to where they were. And are you ever quite sure that it's exactly as it was? So
precisely.
He was the maker of his own demise there, wasn't he? Thankfully, Lando got away with it. Or could make the best of it.
That's the downside of the sprint format, I suppose, is that you don't have any time to find out how to fix things. Because Parc Ferme ends when lap 1 of the sprint starts, and then it restarts the minute you leave the garage in quali. There's no in-between session. But is
Ain't
what
no
it is.
time for that. The way it's run, we ain't got time for that shit.
Exactly.
So
And then, yeah, into the race. What a start from Charles Leclerc.
Mm.
Fantastic.
No,
Outside
no.
line works. What?
Funny how you take Oscar out of the equation and suddenly there's no crash up at the front. Oh.
To be fair, Lando Norris did take a very different line as well.
He didn't have Oscar up his ass.
Yeah,
But
I
he
feel
did
like
have Charles
Lando was
Leclerc
just.
well in front
I
of him.
mean, yeah.
I
That was a
think Lando
great
was
move
just
by Charles,
covering
though.
George.
Yeah.
I feel
But
like
Lando
that's
also got a
Yeah.
bit stuck behind Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where Charles was
Actually,
like, "Hey,
before-
clean air."
You can't say
Before we
show
get
George
into
Russell
the
any
race,
chance in turn one.
He
Shall
just
we-
turned in a.
shall we
Yeah.
talk about the Red Bull team member being a bit naughty?
Yeah, a little bit of a fine for the Red Bull boys.
Yeah,
You can take
25,000
Christian Horner out of the
euro.
team, but you can't take the team out of Christian Horner. Naughty. Can't be doing that.
So, context, Lando Norris got his team to put a bit of tape on the pit wall.
Does it every
basically
race?
as a marker to show where to stop. And the Red Bull team member thought, do you know what would be funny? If I took this off.
But he never
and then
actually
got
managed to
caught.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never managed to take it off and got caught by the FIA trying to take it off. Was in a bit that he wasn't supposed to after the gates to the grid were closed, and so received a €50,000 fine, of which €25,000 is suspended for the team.
They'll pay it.
Well, and the rest just goes to them.
Yeah.
So
Um,
look, naughty, basically.
Yeah.
It's nothing really that dramatically changing. It's just for the fact that the visibility in these modern cars is shocking. You can't
yeah.
stick your head over the side and go, "Am I in line with this thing or not?" Oh, I just inch forward a bit because you're strapped in so tight, and the hands device means you can't really turn your head, and the side of the cockpit comes so far up the side of your helmet that I don't have a problem with people adding bits of tape to the wall or whatever to help. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I don't think it's an issue. But if you're going to start fucking about with other people's setups, then it's not going to be long before someone's going to come along with a little fucking screwdriver and just give someone a flat.
Yeah.
So
just if Max just go start on them stars now, dickhead.
yeah, quite. I'll take the 50,000 fine.
I think if there was visible sabotage to another driver's car, it would perhaps have incurred a sporting penalty of some kind.
But for who? Which car? Prove
probably
the both.
They
Fuck
probably
it.
watched to see which car that mechanic worked on the most. Them.
Zach Brown do it.
That's when it's
Get
just
Zach to do it.
That's when it's just some guy in some fake team kit that's just
Yeah.
wandered in from Paddock Club and gone, you know what? Really don't like Max. Bath. You know what? Really don't like Nico. Bath. That'd be wild.
Yeah, and get
Rogue.
Alonso's as well for the sake of it.
Rogue member of the public causes 3 DNFs.
Yeah, we also had. So Leclerc passing Lando and then just becoming a mobile chicane.
Well, he did start on the softs. He did exactly
He
what
did.
the softs were meant to do, and that is get the advantage at the first corner and then
probably
become a
proved to be the
disadvantage.
better strategy as
It
well.
annoyingly didn't it? The softs onto the mediums worked.
Ferrari had the right strategy for once.
On the same weekend that John Elkann, the CEO of Ferrari, comes out with a positive message of support for the team principal, like, what more do you want? He's bowled it. He's got a podium. First one in 5 races.
5
Crazy
races, yeah.
scenes. So I don't know.
Just goes to show if you fuck up the strategy that much, eventually
You'll
you'll get it
eventually
right.
find the right one.
If you throw enough darts at a board, something's gonna stick.
Yeah.
But yeah, fantastic defensive driving from Charles as well
Mhm.
at many points. The defense eventually came to an end as Lando Norris got past, but then he couldn't make a dent on Verstappen's lead. He cooked his tires, was sliding all over the joint, and that was it.
Also,
Piastri,
just want to point out that Charles Leclerc did his best George Russell impression. Track limits for Lando. Fucking snitches everywhere, these boys. Unbelievable.
actually, yeah, on that, the amount of black and white flags we got for track limits, I am shocked there was not a 5-second time penalty for track limits.
I'm sorry, but Hadjar picked one up in like what 6 laps?
Yeah, lap 6, he had the black and white flag.
What? You mean to say he went the next 50? He's done it on basically an average of every other lap for the first 6 laps, and then goes 50 laps without getting another one.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened there? That's nuts.
But yeah, I suppose every driver's like that. They see other people going off, especially in a battle, and go, "They went wide, track limits."
I know, but it's just funny to hear the
Yeah,
absolute
that's quite-
snitching.
It's funny when
Track limits for Norris, please.
Yeah, because Charles obviously shut the door on him, so he had to go
Yeah.
to the front of. It's like, Lando, you've been given the black and white flag. He just starts laughing like this fucking idiot.
So, I think it's a bit
those
harsh
are-
to give someone a track limits warning when they've been run out of road. I think that's
but
something.
the driving
Yeah, but
standards guidelines that we all hate
uh,
say that being run out of road was fine, so he just shouldn't have been there. Is what they would say.
yeah, but like if you're gonna
Yeah.
drive to those standards, then nobody's gonna make a fucking move.
Yeah.
Or the moves they do make are gonna be Lance Stroll into turn 1 on Esteban Ocon.
Mm.
Because you can't
There's nothing
half-ass a
wrong with that
move.
move.
You've got to send it or not. You've either got to make it stick or just don't bother doing a half attempt. Nobody's going to look at a half attempt if they're just going to be run out of road and given
Yeah.
track limits penalties. So it's
Yeah,
I don't know. I
we've
think
slated those regulations at length.
I think
So-
that's the bit that I would like to tweak is that if you're in an active battle with another car at that corner, fine, ignore the track limits for that corner. Rest of the lap, you're still on game.
But
As
But
long
if
as
you
they don't
are-
get to pass off the circuit, but
Yes, exactly. No,
Yeah.
exactly that. If as long as they don't leave the track and gain a lasting advantage, that's a separate issue. But if they fail to achieve the overtake and they've been run out of road, ignore it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It just makes it more fair. I know everything's fair because they all get the same number of strikes, but not everyone's trying to overtake someone who's driving a bus like Charles Leclerc.
say that was like for the 5-second penalty for Lando, would Charles then get done for forcing a car off the track?
no.
No, because of the driving
Because
standards. Because Lando wasn't far
went
enough
right to the
alongside him.
corner.
So, if you're Charles, surely you'd just try and do that to Lando again.
Well, that's basically what Ferrari said when Charles got overtaken toward the end of the race. Was keep the pressure on. He's got 3 strikes. Basically, force him into an error, or make
And then
a
you
legal
can-
move in which you can show him off the track.
Yeah.
Because if he gets 5 and he still gets past, he's still got 5.
Yeah.
I mean, all's fair in love and war, but I don't like the rule book.
Yeah, the rulebook's shit.
Mm.
But we've established that already quite a few
Yeah,
times
it
here.
would never be perfect.
No,
They'll
but
never
that
be
is
perfect,
quite
but
a
the current
simple
rules are
change.
horrendous.
It's a reasonable enough change to make, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of shoving another driver off the track, we'll come to Carlos Sainz because I think that one's fairly cut and dry with the
Yeah.
current driving standards. Ollie Behrman and Yuki Tsunoda.
Naughty, naughty.
How did
How
Yuki
was
get
that
away with
not
that?
noted by the stewards?
Yeah, not even noted. That's crazy.
The stewards watched that and just went,
Yeah, cool.
"Eh, it's fine."
Yeah, if Behrman makes contact with Yuki, Yuki's getting a penalty.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
But Behrman's bailed
But
out of
how
it.
has he not got a penalty for driving erratically?
Yeah, moving under braking is a slam dunk
Yeah.
penalty.
And it's so clear as well. You see him
There is
go,
a very, very distinct change of direction in that car.
I
Times
spotted
two.
it live
Yeah.
because we were on board with Behrman at the time. And you just see Yuki's car go, wee.
Psych!
Yeah, and the stewards were just like, it's fine.
Just a bit of mind games, isn't it? It wasn't actually going to hit him. Just a bit of mind
Yeah.
games. Yeah, don't know
Nearly
how
put
he's
both
good.
them out the race as
Maybe
Ollie
it's 'cause-
slid across the track, but
Worth a right
They're-
of review?
Yeah.
possibly.
Because we know they're going to have new footage because Williams did exactly this with Sainz and Lawson. The 360 camera counts as new footage.
Yeah.
So they can submit that. And then they will have grounds.
Or I don't think the onboard from Yuki was ever shown either. So if they get a hold of that and you see
Yeah,
Yuki
but
go,
the
"Woo!"
FIA will have had access to that one. What
Yeah,
they
the
didn't
telemetry, I
have.
suppose. Yeah.
Well, no, because they've got access to all of the onboards regardless.
Oh yeah.
What the FIA don't have live access to is the
Is
360
cams,
cameras.
yeah.
So Haas could, in theory, submit a right of review using the 360 camera, and I think it's potentially worth a shout
Yeah.
because that was quite naughty.
Mm.
So, if they do that, you heard it here first. And if they do that before this podcast actually publishes, you still heard it here first. You're just on delay.
Yeah, we said it tonight, Monday.
Yeah, this is Monday night, 21:18 British time.
Time on a right of review is starting to run out. If they want to do one.
Yeah, it's 24 hours from the end, or from
24 or
classification.
48. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway,
So we'll see on that one.
yeah. Let's get into the meat and drink of Carlos Sainz, please.
Yeah, Carlos Sainz, Kimi Antonelli.
Yes, Sainz deserved the penalty. No, he
Yeah.
did not deserve 5 places. How can you look at Lance Stroll absolutely annihilating the fuck out of Esteban Ocon and Carlos Sainz gently tapping Kimi Antonelli and fucking himself in the process as worthy of the same penalty? What the fuck?
I think back in the day, last season, it wouldn't have been given the same penalty because we loved a 5-second time penalty then. But I think because they've raised the starting bar to 10,
They've raised the stakes.
I don't think Lance Stroll's move was worthy of a drive-through.
No,
But
but
I don't
equally, I don't think Carlos is
Fucking
on
drove
par.
through Ocon, didn't he?
Like, I don't think Carlos is. I don't think Carlos would have been worthy of a 10-second time penalty if we didn't start there anymore. So that's why.
Yeah, but there's like all the section of the document is all about like mitigating circumstances, and you can go look at what that Belen did earlier in the weekend. It wasn't that bad, and then you get 3 places instead. You say, look, he took out both of them. I only took out me. Where's my mitigation?
Yeah.
Kimmy finished. He was fine.
Although, did they
don't
finish in
give
the
out
points?
penalties on the outcome.
Oh, I don't know.
And that, yeah.
Yeah, they say that. But Kimi Antonelli
And
finished
yeah,
13th.
Kimi did not finish in the points.
That's right. He wasn't going to finish in the points anyway. Clearly, Lance Stroll was running so much faster than Kimi all weekend.
That's what I did find it quite strange that they decided to investigate it after the session, when there was, I suppose, the possibility that they would give the penalty to Antonelli, who was still in the race.
running. Yeah. Yeah, if both drivers are out, then I don't mind it being, you
Yeah.
know, we can do this at any time we like because you guys
Yeah.
you're fucked, you're done. But if somebody's still in, I think it needs to be looked at.
Yeah,
As a for the sake of sporting fairness, this is the race it happened in. Let's give the penalty at this event if possible.
I don't think you understand the
The
FIA's
stewards.
fucking regime.
They had just put out their cup of tea when it happened, and we're
Yeah,
like,
so they got to wait for it to cool down.
we're going to enjoy.
Let's say,
That-
where were they positioned? 12th, 13th? Yeah, we couldn't give a shit.
Yeah, who cares? I think they were both in the points though, weren't they?
Yeah, they were both in the points when it happened.
Like 7th, 8th, somewhere around there. 6, 7.
Yeah. Wow.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with this person, yeah.
Max Verstappen won the race.
Yeah,
Wow.
led
the
every
end.
lap. Yeah. Second McLaren pit stop, slow once again.
Crofty brought this up in
Oh.
commentary, actually. It's always the second pit stop. Doesn't matter who the driver is.
Yeah,
It's
no,
always the second
that's
pit
what
stop.
I've been saying.
Is that
I'm pretty sure he asked
that
Zach
what
Brown
Lando's
about it, and
penalty's
Zach
gonna
Brown basically
be?
just went, eh?
Well, yeah, because Crofty asked him if it was about the hardware, like the wheel guns.
Yeah.
And Zach went, well, I haven't seen the data, so I don't fucking know. I mean, fair enough, but
Yeah.
bro, we've seen the data. It's the last fucking 8 races. Your second car has been shafted.
I think Zach Brown should start working with the FIA.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. It will be
He's got the
investigated
right
after the
work
session.
ethic.
Yeah.
He's got the right work ethic.
Not that it really made much of a difference to the race result. Lando Norris wouldn't have killed Max Verstappen regardless.
No.
But fair play to Lando when he got through the graining phase on those soft tyres to have another go at Charles.
Yeah,
Um,
I thought it
moved
was
on.
done. I thought it was done and dusted. I thought he was just going to finish third. But
Although I do think Charles' mediums fell off a cliff
they did
when you
start
see
getting
how
slow.
far back he dropped immediately after being overtaken as well.
Yeah, he finished like what 8 seconds, well 7 seconds behind him.
Yeah.
So
Lewis Hamilton just barely hanging on to fourth after a suspected puncture on the final lap.
never heard
Although there wasn't
anything
really
about
anything
that
else on that.
afterwards. So who knows?
But you don't tend to go like 5 seconds slower on a lap for no reason.
He ran out of
So
juice.
there was probably some issue, but we don't really know what. Oscar Piastri 5th, Russell 6th, Tsunoda 7th, Nico Hülkenberg 8th. Good to see the Sauber back in the points.
That's his first points since his podium. In case you
Yes.
didn't know, in case Crofty didn't repeat that enough throughout the weekend. That's the first time Nico has scored points since he got a podium. Which was at the British Grand Prix, by the way, just in case.
And Fernando Alonso
Who won the British
to
Grand Prix?
round off the points.
I
Lando Norris, but
think it was Lando.
Okay.
Not
No
100%
one
sure on
cares.
that. No.
It's all about Nico.
Is that when Oscar brake checked Max under the safety car?
Oh,
Yeah.
that is also in contention for dumbest decision of the year. The top 4 drivers are still in contention for the World Drivers' Championship, but I don't think anyone's actually taking 4th place seriously.
No. Russell
the top
would need
3
to have
drivers.
a miracle season to
And
win
every,
the World
he
Drivers'
needs
Championship
everyone
at that
else to
point.
just disappear.
Yeah, pretty much.
But here comes Russell.
Boom!
Terrorism every
Here
race.
comes Valtteri Bottas.
It's just Russell turn 1 taking out Piastri, Norris, and Verstappen every race to win.
Well, no, because he has to finish as well.
Yeah, they
Finish
just
with
I mean,
taking them
he
out.
needs
they just build his car out of.
Antonelli to do it.
They just build his car out of reinforced steel. It weighs 68 kilos more than it needs to, but it's built like a tank now.
We'll do prediction results then, Rich, and then news.
And I have thought of an additional
Touch
piece
on
of news.
Behrman finishing 9th.
Behrman points. Let's go.
That's-
Yeehaw.
That's about a rotter.
Oh well. Anyway, speaking of rotters, I had one this week. I only got 2 points. I came last.
Womp womp.
Yeah, big time. Chris, you got 4 points. Sonia got 5, and Ben, you won this week with 8 points.
Max Verstappen.
The standings are Mel is on 31, Chris is on 54, I am on 56. Ben, you're on 65, and Sonia is on 69.
Hey.
Consumer professional, won't say it. Ben, bold prediction, double Red Bull top 5. No sorry.
No.
Chris, McLaren contact.
Oh.
But you did not get your bonus point
Wow.
of Norris into Piastri. That was most definitely
Yeah.
Piastri into Norris. And I said someone would get lapped in the sprint. Lance Stroll let me down. Lapdown Showdown, speaking of lapping. Chris, you win this week. You got
Yes.
the correct driver and the correct number of laps down. It was Gabriel Bortoleto. Does anyone want to remember or guess what lap it actually happened on?
I'm pretty sure it was like lap
Quite late.
53.
55.
55. Oh.
55. Of 56, I should hasten to
Yeah.
add. This is the penultimate lap, was the first time anyone got lapped. I was the closest on the lap because I went the highest and I said 40. But other than that, yeah, Chris, you won. News. I
Actually,
have
before
thought
we go
of
into
one
news,
thing.
the last thing we forgot to cover from
Oh.
the US Grand Prix, just when we were talking about lap down showdown, it popped it back into my head. What were Alpine doing issuing team orders for P17?
Because who the fuck cares? But equally,
Let them race.
Colapinto was acting as a buffer, protecting their boy from Bortoleto, and Colapinto got past, and so did Bortoleto. So, you know, I'm just saying, Colapinto's cost Gasly a place. No.
Yeah, Colapinto basically just went, fuck it, and sent it into turn 1.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the Flavio fallout.
See, I thought they'd maybe just given up on the team orders, because we didn't hear anything on the radio, and then he just sent it. But it turned out Colapinto just took matters into his own hands.
Yeah, Flavio's coming. Get ready for that one. News.
News.
We've covered a lot of FIA shit already this podcast. We're going to continue that now, as Tim has officially dropped out of the candidacy for the FIA presidency because of a shit little rule in the candidacy requirements. You have to put up a member from each of the continents?
The continents, yeah.
Yeah. And there is only one eligible member from South America. And she's already on Bin Sulayem's register.
Yeah.
Bernie's wife is the only eligible member from South America, which means that nobody else could actually submit. Nobody else could actually submit a valid candidacy because of the FIA's own rules. But the FIA have said, hey, look, it's all by the rules, isn't it? Everyone's capable of doing it. But clearly, everyone isn't. If you've only got one fucking option and only one person is allowed to pick that option. So,
from what I understand,
let's get ready for another 5 years of major bullshit.
Yeah. From what I understand, the other countries have simply chosen not to put anyone forward, like Argentina, Chile. They're sort of just sitting on their hands and going, "Oh, well, it's not really our issue."
Yeah.
But yeah, they haven't got a race, so who cares? They want a big boy race, but nobody's going to give it to them. So they just sit back.
Yeah, like they could put someone forward because they've got a race on the FIA calendar, but they choose not to.
But equally, just because they put someone forward doesn't mean they're actually going to succeed, get in, so to speak. And that's half the battle. They need another person in to be able to pick them. So.
So yeah, MBS wins. Lol.
Great.
Other news from the world of F1. The US Grand Prix has been extended to 2034. So
Big
another
W.
9 years of quota.
Big W.
Yeah. It's a. I've said this before. I'm not a fan of these super long contracts that are being given out to tracks. But equally, when you give it to a track like Kota, I'm quite happy because it's a track that deserves to stay on the calendar.
I'm not happy about the super long contracts going to untested circuits.
Mm.
Like when we just dished out a 10-year contract to Miami and a 10-year contract to Vegas. One of those worked, one of those has not. Don't like dishing out to street circuits that are up in the air as to like the fucking logistics of it all.
Mhm.
Do like giving long contracts to dedicated circuits.
Yeah.
Because it's their lifeblood. They need it. They want it.
Mm.
It's good. Kota, great.
Yeah.
Spa, great. Monza, great. Silverstone, great. Baku, Adelaide.
Madring.
Good circuit.
Madring,
Yeah.
boo. Looks like a steaming pile of shite.
Sochi? Whoa.
Sochi, Sector 3 was shit. But the first two weren't
Sectors
bad.
1 and 2, though, yeah.
And if we didn't have Sochi, we wouldn't have had the iconic Seb Vettel reaction.
True.
And the christening of the torpedo. It's F1 history. Can't be mad at Sochi.
Hasn't it come out in recent weeks that the rotational track with Spa is likely to be Barcelona?
I have heard that, yes.
Yeah.
Is interesting.
Which is good.
2 years we'll have a double Spanish. So what are they going to call it? The Catalunya
Probably
Grand Prix?
the Catalonian Grand Prix or the European Grand Prix.
The return. Well, it's the... Was Baku the last one to use that title?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must
Because it got it for a year after Valencia vanished.
He's got ball knowledge.
And then Baku became the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Wheel knowledge. That's what that is.
Other news, Kimi Antonelli and George Russell have been re-signed for 2026, putting to end the driver mill for that second seat.
Until next year.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because George has said, oh yeah, it's a multi-year contract, but nobody else has said that.
Yeah.
So, George, are you living in Delulu land, or... I feel like you've just got a 1-year contract, brother. I hate to say it, but I feel like they've both been given 1-year extensions.
Yeah. And I think that's about
it. Anything else? No, fuck it.
No, because we've covered Saints' 5-place grid penalty. And yeah, that's about it. Mexico.
Yes.
Red Bull Super Circuit. Unless Max is a disaster class like he did last year.
Well,
and gets himself a 20-second
he
time penalty.
decided to cause terrorism last year.
And gave us the best graphic F1 have ever put up.
It was a beautiful thing. It was a
the
truly spectacular
Max
sight.
Mug shot was hilarious.
Yet to serve.
Yeah.
Spicy meatballs. Who is actually going to be good here?
In years gone by, it's a disaster for Mercedes.
Yeah, the altitude doesn't work well for them.
And it wasn't great for McLaren last year. They sort of benefited from Verstappen terrorism rather than actually being good.
Could we put that down to a virtue of them using the same power unit?
Possibly. As Ben said, Ferrari usually go okay in Mexico.
Yeah, that's
Red
because
Bull,
it's Monza, isn't it? It's just straight line, go fast, go cargo, brrr, you know.
Red Bull always just look untouchable there, though.
Something about altitude, them being Austrian and totally based in the Alps, nailed it. I don't get that. How can you be registered as Austrian, but everything about your team is based in fucking Milton Keynes?
Yeah.
At least Sauber is registered as Czech. No, Swiss, sorry, and they're based in Switzerland. Mercedes is
registered
also
as
German. Yeah.
Everything's in Brackley.
See now, Alpine/Renault could get away with it because at least their engine division was based in France.
Not anymore.
But they shut that down, so Alpine is now joining the shit list of identity fraud in Formula One.
Haas are registered as
American.
and are based out of Italy and Britain.
Yeah. Cadillac. Here it comes.
Yeah. Is there a team that doesn't have some sort of base in Britain?
I think it's
Apart
just
from Ferrari.
Ferrari,
Yeah.
the RBs.
AlphaTauri.
The RBs are all in Faenza, aren't they? So
Yeah.
and then Sauber.
AlphaTauri.
Oh,
he's in the past.
He's fallen foul. Oh dear. Take off those rose-tinted
Crofty.
glasses, mate. Take a look. It's not a Minardi.
Crofty had an ultimate moment actually during the race. Carlos Sainz parked at the side of the road. It's
Albon.
Kimi Antonelli.
Oh yeah, shit, it was, wasn't it? Bro, I think it's because they made contact, but like, bro, that's a different car.
Yeah. If you just say the wrong okay, fine.
Fine. We can kind of get away with that.
Huh?
Silver Arrow meets White Williams. Nice. Love that.
But yeah, so I think it's going to be a Red Bull super track. And let's kick off predictions, I think.
Yeah.
Pole position, please, Rich.
Max.
Ben.
To be different, I'll say Charles.
I'm going Max Verstappen.
And Sonia has gone
Mel
for Max.
has also said Max.
Cool.
Podium. I've got Mel's in front of me, so I'll just kick off with that.
All right.
She has said Max, Lando, George.
Fair. Not going to happen.
No.
George. No.
No.
Seventh
I'm
for
gonna
George.
I'm gonna go Max, Leclerc, Piastri.
Oh my god, Norris is going to break down. Oh my god. Ben?
Yeah, those repercussions.
We've put a time bomb
No.
in your engine.
Brundle says Vegas.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Okay.
We've put a time bomb in your engine.
Yeah.
Max, Norris, Leclerc.
Sonia has put Verstappen, Piastri, Norris. I have put Verstappen, Norris, Piastri.
Ooh.
I don't like it.
Old predictions. Mel has gone Antonelli fastest lap, which I would say isn't that bold because he got it in the US. But this is Mexico.
And he's in a
Mercedes
Merc.
are usually shit, so we'll allow it. Ben?
Can I say Stroll terrorist again?
No. It's Stroll. Terrorism is expected. If you said Stroll not to commit terrorism, it would probably be more acceptable.
Oh, well, let's just say that then.
No.
Takes someone out.
Fuck's sake. Stroll clean weekend. That's what you're getting.
Yeah.
All right, nice.
So there can't be a single incident from Lance Stroll.
No crashes.
Not even like an off track.
No. Okay, we'll allow it. We'll allow an off track. We'll allow an off track.
Yeah.
But anything,
Off track,
If we get right, no,
if he goes off track and
Anything below
damages his
flag.
car,
yeah, throughout the whole weekend, if he gets more than like 4 off tracks, that would count as
Okay.
a black and white in general.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
I'm going to be watching
Deal.
free practice with very eager goggles now.
You don't even need to watch it. Just look
Yeah.
at the document afterwards. Lap
I'm
time
gonna
deletions.
sit on board with
You
Lance
just see it.
Stroll and have the most boring free practice.
He's
He's been off 6 times.
Yeah.
What was that, Ben?
You can't be careful. You got to be careful with that though, because if he goes
Yeah,
off,
just
if he
do it
goes
in the
wide
first
in the last
session.
corner, then it deletes 2 laps.
But it's only one deletion because it says it on
Oh, does
the
it?
document.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like it'll show the first deletion, then the next one, but say previous lap.
Right. Okay. Fine. Can I be oddly specific with my bold prediction?
Isn't that the idea?
Yeah, but normally they're like a bit wacky. I just want to say George
Yeah.
Russell P7.
Okay.
I don't know.
Fair.
I just feel it.
I'm gonna go neither Merc top 6.
Russell P7. We're on.
Yeah. But Antonelli can't have a good weekend either. I need him to have a shirt or two.
How many laps of the circuit?
It's a big number,
Hermano Rodriguez.
isn't it?
58.
71.
It's a short circuit, mate.
I knew it was a big number.
It's a deceptively short circuit for something with a straight so long.
Yeah. So Ben, lap down showdown, please.
I will say. Who do I want to pick on? I'll say Pierre Gasly. He get lapped once on lap 42.
Rich.
I'm going to stall myself. Mexico. Wow, big DNFs list. Okay, never mind. That doesn't help me.
You're looking at last year's result.
It's DNF. Fuck. 71 laps. I'm going to say they're going to finish 2 laps down.
Okay.
And they're going to be lapped for the first time on lap 37.
Okay.
And
Who's
it's
gonna be?
It's going to be Lance Stroll.
Fair.
Don't let me down, Lance.
I have went with Franco Colapinto
Mm-hmm.
on lap 40, 1 lap down.
Mm-hmm.
And Mel has said Liam Lawson,
Oh,
lap 50, 1 lap down.
I would say that's late, but we literally had one on the penultimate lap this time, so
Yeah.
I think anything goes at this point.
And yeah, that's us.
Indeed, it is.
No support series to touch on this week.
No.
They're not back until Las Vegas. And there was basically not much news, so
No, we've
not a
already
huge
covered
amount.
it.
Yeah, to talk about, so we've already covered it all. So with that, thank you very much for joining us on the Turn 5 podcast. We will see you next week for the Mexico City review. Until then, ta for now.